the LMS, which teachers manage, the electronic portfolio gives control to students. They become responsible for what to include and how to present it. In an LMS, the instructor owns and controls access, settings, and tools. Teachers decide that students can do inside the LMS, like which assignment to submit or what materials to access. Students follow the structure provided by the instructor. In an electronic portfolio, the student is in charge of access, content, and design. Learners manage their own portfolios. They choose who can view it, like teachers, classmates, or future employers, what content to upload, and how it will look visually to the person who will view this portfolio. Then students decide who can view their electronic portfolio, what artifacts to include, and how it looks. This promotes creativity and independence. For instance, a PE student might design their portfolio to highlight their best achievements in sports and physical fitness. Access to the LMS usually ends when a course finishes, but the electronic portfolio remains the student's even after graduation. Once students leave school, they typically lose access to their LMS accounts. However, an electronic portfolio stays with them, allowing them to use it for college applications, job opportunities, or personal growth tracking. Okay, let's proceed to the learning theory behind electronic portfolio. According to Baskin 2008, electronic portfolios are a way to generate learning as well as document learning. They don't just record what students have done, they help students think deeply and build a new understanding through reflection. They provide a space for critical assessment and reflection. And learners analyze their academic work, identify strengths and weaknesses, and plan for improvement. And it's turning reflection into a learning experience. They help students connect learning across different experiences, and electronic portfolios allow learners to integrate lessons from various subjects, extracurricular activities, volunteer work, and personal experiences, and reinforcing the idea that learning is continuous. They promote student ownership and motivation. When students control what to include and how to reflect, they become more responsible and motivated in their learning journey. The learning process behind electronic portfolios is based on the theory of social constructivism. This theory states that learning is most effective when students construct their own understanding rather than just receiving information from teachers. Learning occurs best in social contexts, and students build knowledge through interactions and dialogue with teachers, peers, mentors, and even family members. Reflection begins individually but becomes social through feedback. As learners share their electronic portfolios, others comment or provide insights, like creating a feedback loop that enhances both understanding and confidence. And creating and sharing an electronic portfolio is like telling one's learning story, and it allows students to narrate their academic and personal growth, showing how knowledge develops over time through experience and reflection. Bass and Anon 2009 describe electronic portfolios as tools that make invisible learning visible. This means that they reveal the hidden parts of the learning process that often go unnoticed. Invisible learning has two dimensions. First, the intermediate steps of learning. These are the small, often unseen efforts that lead to improvement before reaching the final product. Second, affective learning. This involves emotions, personality, and self-identity, which play a vital role in how people learn. Reflection helps students develop metacognitive skills. By reflecting on both cognitive and emotional experiences, students learn how to think about their thinking, leading to better self-regulation and growth. Electronic portfolios are student-centered tools. According to Tosh and others, 2005, learners have control over what artifacts to include and how to reflect, which fosters independence and creativity. Freedom of choice increases engagement. When students feel they can decide how to express their learning, they become more interested, active, and motivated. And in research supports that learner control encourages deep learning. And according to Entwistle and Karagianopoulos 2014 and Koo and others 2005 found that when students have autonomy, they move beyond memorization and aim for true understanding. Electronic portfolios recognize that learning extends beyond the classroom, and students connect school lessons with real-life contexts, like such as sports, community activities, and personal goals like promoting lifelong learning and self-improvement. And that's all for my part. I hope you learn from it, and thank you very much.